This is the daily devotional reading with Inspired Evidence, a book by Bruce Malone and Julie Von Vett. Today's reading is inspired by botany. Visitors to the southwestern United States are often awed by the imposing yucca plant. At its base is a rosette of stiff, sword-shaped leaves with a tall stem containing clusters of white, waxy flowers. The yucca plant can only be pollinated by one insect, the yucca moth, because the nectar glands can only be reached by the proboscis, sucking mouth part of this moth. Likewise, the yucca moth requires the yucca plant for its reproductive cycle and for food. When the moth visits the yucca flower, it collects pollen and carries the tiny pollen balls from plant to plant. After the female lays her 4 to 5 eggs in the yucca flower's ovary, she deposits her pollen ball on the tip of the flower's pistil, thus pollinating the yucca flower. The seeds then start developing at the same time the moth larvae develop. The seeds are the only source of food for the larva. These seeds were made possible only by the pollen the female moth had earlier deposited. The larvae eat about half of the 200 seeds produced. The yucca plant could not survive without the yucca moth, and the yucca moth could not survive without the yucca plant. If evolution is true, which came first? Both the yucca plant and the yucca moth had to be fully functioning from the beginning for this complex symbiotic relationship. God displays creativity in what he has made because he wants his existence apparent to all. Great! Let's read the scripture quoted of the day on the book is Job 27:11a. I will teach you about the power of God. That's great. And that was written by Job. I will teach you about the power of God. So if we go back to the Bible and read the book of Job, it will tell us. Nonetheless, that will be all for today. I hope you guys, like always, I say repeat the same thing over and over. Hopefully you're enjoying this book, which is a daily devotional. And yeah, it's very cool. Anyhow, what am I going to do now? I'm on the way to the grocery store. I need to buy some ingredients for a dessert I'm making tomorrow. I found this one random dessert which combines really yummy things all in one. So it's basically Oreos and pumpkin puree. You mash up the Oreos. It's also got cream cheese, the pumpkin puree, and what was the other thing? I forgot. It's like 4 things. Oh yeah, the pumpkin pie spice. So can you imagine that? And it makes like, instead of meatballs, it's Oreo pumpkin balls. I'm gonna make that today. Tomorrow morning. I'm gonna buy it today, make it tomorrow morning. And my church is having this activity called Roundup, where everybody goes dressed Western, and they're gonna have some food and pony rides for the kids and whatnot. Fun activities churches do. But anyhow, I invite you to join your local church. I'm sure your church around the corner has some cool events coming up, especially now that it's fall. They've always got something going on. And yeah, it's great. For me, it's been a great experience joining a church. 1, my relationship with God has increased. 2, I've connected with some great people. 3, some free fun activities for kids and for you and for adults. And it's just great, a great bonding time if you are full of faith, or if you are not and you're craving for something to fill you up, go visit a church. I know it's intimidating sometimes. It sometimes takes going to more than 1, 2, 3, 4 churches to find your right fit, but you find it. Trust. You just have to open your heart and trust that you're going to connect and everything's going to be all right. It's not that serious. Come on. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.